Hello, hello, hello! Mercs here. Now we're finally at episode 14? Finally? I don't know about finally, but yeah, we're now in episode 14 of our Enigmatica 6 expert playthrough. Ah, you may see I have caught a firefly. It actually looks like multiple fireflies. I think it's just a decorative block, but there it is. Today, our goal is magical progress. That's all we're going to work on today. But I think it's going to be a lot of fun. So let's take a quick look at the book. The quest book, specifically the Magic Apprentice page. We got the agronomic source link working in the last episode, and now we are going to use it. We need to make this sun metal blend. So we needed source, and not only that, but we're going to need some silver dust, and we're going to need some sulfur. How do we make sulfur? Sulfur is going to come from cooking. So we actually made this in a previous episode. We have a cooking pot. This cooking pot replaced the Eidolon Crucible, so this is really an Eidolon magic tool, basically. Not just a Farmer's Delight cooking pot. And in order to make this, it needs fire, I can see that, and it needs coal dust, and it needs enchanted ash. The coal dust, I just kind of threw some coal in our pulverizer and got the coal dust real quick and easy. Enchanted ash, also pretty quick and easy. I used bones in the redstone furnace. And bones came from our skeleton bees. How handy was that? So, let's get this sulfur thing going. Get our cooking pot. And we need our ash. You know, I think I'm only going to do like 10. And we're going to need our coal dust. Again, I'm only going to grab 10. Grab all of that out, and I don't really know how this thing works, but we will just put it down and use it, and wherever it goes for now is mostly a temporary space. So here we go. If I look in here and I throw in that, needs heat from below. Good information. Let's go ahead and pick it back up. Do we think a magma block will work? If it doesn't, we can light it on fire, of course. Aha! That has worked. Go ahead and throw in our coal dust and enchanted ash and let this cook. Sulfur dust! While that's cooking, let's go ahead and grab our source jar. I couldn't find any documentation that said how much source this can hold, but we can see it's 100% full. Someone in the comments, though, was nice enough to tell me that it can hold 10,000 source, so we should be able to do 10 crafts. Let's go ahead and pick this thing up. 100% full. I was a little worried that it might lose everything, but it didn't. And we're just going to place this over here so that our crafting area can use it. Alright, I had to pulverize a little bit of silver, get our silver dust. But let's just take one quick look at that recipe again. It looks like 4 silver dust, and then the sulfur goes in the center. So let's go ahead and give this a try. Magic things happening. And look, we can see it took 10% of our jar. Which makes sense. 1,000 is 10% of 10,000. Go ahead and do another one of these. Thankfully, each craft gives us 4, so that's less crafts we're going to have to do in total, I think. Quest complete. Alright, let's go ahead and easily push into this other tier here. We need to make the stove, and we need to make the brazier. Let's make the stove first. It's going to be easiest. Okay, campfire not found and bricks not found. So let's go ahead and get those going. Stove crafted. Alright. I don't know what that's used for yet, but we'll find out. And then, I bet you... Oh, right. Nether brick fence. We're going to need to do a little bit of work, I think, to be able to get to this. Unless I have this stuff. We'll find out. No. I have now ventured into a Nether Fortress. Looking at the map, my spawn is like way down here, and I've made my way all the way up here. So while we're here, we're going to gather some of the nether bricks, we're going to gather some nether wart, and some of the soul sand, and one more thing I grabbed is I have this empty blaze burner. We're going to try and catch a blaze in that. We're going to need that for create things. And I might even snag a couple more blazes, because I've got this personal shrinking device, and I could put them in a bottle. First chest found. Hone for guild. Monogen potion. Another vault spell. You may have also noticed that I brought a waystone with me. We are going to leave this somewhere in the fortress, probably by a blaze spawner. Got some nether wart blocks like growing in the hallways here. It's kind of cool looking. Another chest, another guild, saddle, gold. Ooh, we got a feeding upgrade for the backpack. That's really cool. So the backpack I've got on now, I'm using it for like my tools, and I'm using my large one for storing stuff in. But the large one does have 3 slots, so maybe I should just switch to it full time. But that feeding upgrade feeds the player with food from the backpack's inventory. You know, I don't know. This might even work even if it's not on my back. I'm not too sure about that. Let's go ahead and take like half my stack and throw that in there and see if it does anything. Allow, sure. Allow bread. Yep. We'll find out. Okay, so I found out that these Hone Guild 1, I can actually, it looks like, combine them together and make the higher tier. So here's 2 Guild 1s, makes a Guild 2. So these are definitely worth picking up, the duplicates. Okay, here's our blaze. We're going to catch this thing. Just like that, that even completed a quest for us. We're about to find out if that feeding upgrade works even when it's not on my back. It sure does. We have found ourselves the blaze spawner. I wish I had a bow. And I wish I had fire resist. Oh! Must have hit that bee on accident. Okay, I have obtained 16 blaze rods. I think that's probably good. We're going to leave our waystone right over here. We're just going to call it a blaze spawner. And then we can come back here and farm it anytime we want, and then when we get Silk Touch, we can grab it and bring it back to the overworld. This will also allow us to get home real easy. I am back from the nether, and we can now start crafting our brazier. So the nether brick fence is going to require some nether bricks, which I have smelting from the nether rack that I got. But we're also going to want to make the nether bricks themselves, and I think we just needed 4. Oh, 4. Oh, yeah, yep. Just like that. That's going to give us 6 of these fences, which is more than enough. We also need pewter ingots, which I have going. It's just lead and iron in the induction smelter. And calx of end is something that I believe I found in a chest somewhere. However, we could make it with the cooking pot if we needed to with more enchanted ash and ender dust. And the ender dust just comes from crushing up ender pearls, right? Pulverize an ender pearl and you get the dust. So we could easily make that if needed, but we should have it. Here comes the brazier. Crafted. All right. And then that should complete this quest. A gold in... Oh, wait. A gold inlay? Is it arcane gold? Yeah, it is. Okay. Let's just pull that out so we can complete it. And quest complete just like that. Now, we need to make, like, a catalyst. This is going to take 5,000 source. We're going to need to make some more gold inlays first, which we know comes from arcane gold, which happens to be gold, enchanted ash, redstone, and a soul shard. Okay, so now we need to figure out how to get the soul shard. Soul shards performed by a crystallization ritual near undead mobs. The ritual can be found in the Ars Ecclesia. Alternatively, obtained by killing undead mobs with a Reaper's Scythe. Alright, so we're going to look into that. Alright, so the crystallization ritual, we need to perform this when undead mobs are nearby. It tells us we need 2 redstone dust and a bone meal. So let's go back just 1 second here. And the brazier says that what we have to do is we have to place an item atop the brazier and then light it with flint and steel. So we're going to have to light the bone meal on the brazier. But the 2 other items need to go on item receptacles. So let's go ahead and make these stone hands. We just need to make 2 of them. It's just normal stone and some stone slabs. 2 stone hands, a brazier, and then I guess we just need to kind of set this up somewhere. We may as well set it up outside. You know what? Let's grab the redstone and the bone meal real quick, too. Well, getting shot by that skeleton, it's kind of a pain. Okay, we have 3 zombies here, so let's go ahead and try this out. We put the 2 redstone there, we put the bone meal on top, and then we light it. And these guys, I think, will just die once this thing ends. Okay, we got some fancy particles going on. It just absorbed the redstone. They died. Just like that. Neat. I'm going to pick these up and move them somewhere else because my villagers could potentially jump out. Alright, so now all we need to do is get some redstone, some gold, the soul shards, and then the enchanted ash, and we can make some more arcane gold. Alright, here we go. Redstone, redstone, gold, gold, ash, and then in the middle, the soul shard. And I'm going to do this a few more times. There's our last one. Now I have 8 arcane gold. How about that? Which should be exactly enough to make ourselves 4 of those gold inlays that we need for the catalyst. We're going to need 4 silver and 1 aquamarine, which I should have those other things. Here we go. Let's make our next craft. One ticket, please. Create the catalyst. We can now go to the undergarden. I have never been there before, so I am a bit excited to see what it looks like. I guess, unfortunately, we're going to need to make this Scarab as well. I'm not ready to go to a tomb, however you say that. That place is really, really deadly. But it looks like we're going to have to make it anyways just for the quest. And, Blood Tier, it's coming up. It's coming up real soon. So now, we need to make the Scarab. The Scarab is going to take some more gold inlays. And let's actually look a little bit further ahead as well. The Blood Altar was also going to take some more of this arcane gold and some more gold inlays. And remember, a single gold well, 2 gold inlays is 4 gold ingots. I'm actually out of this now. I think there's 1 in my storage, so I'm going to have to make a whole bunch more. But my limiting factor is going to be the soul shards. So what I have done is, using this personal shrinking device, I have shrunk a whole bunch of zombies. I went out and caught them at night, so let's just go ahead and queue them up in my inventory. And all we're going to do is I'm going to put them here, and I think this should work. Oh, he fell through. That is quite unfortunate. Can I hit him from here? Yeah, I can. So I'm going to just plop a whole bunch of these guys down in here, and then we're going to light it. But first, I'm going to see if I can reposition the spruce door so that they don't fall through it. That was kind of weird. Okay, let's try this again. If this doesn't work, I'll just put him in and do it a different way. He did not fall through. Perfect. So then we're just going to hit him. He's going to grow up. And, drop him? Well, that didn't quite work, did it? Uh-oh, they can climb the ladder? I didn't think that they could climb the ladder. Alright, I'll come back once this pit is full. Okay, all of the zombies are now in there, but now I have the problem of I don't know how to click and just light the brazier that's in the center because there's so many zombies. So I'm trying to figure out if there's a way I can get them to move around a little bit. We'll see. I think I can click it here. I got it. So we should see them all be eaten up and turn into soul shards momentarily. Oh, that was cool. Alright, 32 soul shards out of that. That's not too bad at all. 32 soul shards will make us quite a lot of this arcane gold. We're not going to use all of that in the arcane gold because I'm sure that this stuff is used for other things. I mean, look at that stone altar. We just come in here, we can see all sorts of different things. Ooh, fancy warlock armor. Maybe we'll make that in the future as well. Okay, everyone, now we need to make our Scarab. In order to make our Scarab, we're going to need some more gold inlays. We're going to need this pewter inlay, some sun metal, and a source gem, and we got to put this in our lightning altar. Okay, 4 sun metal, 1 source gem, 1 pewter, and 2 gold inlays. In we go. Button push. That's never going to get old. And here we are, Scarab obtained. Quest complete. Look at this. Look at all the things it opens up for us to do. Of course, we know we're going to go into the blood altar so that we can make those special planks. So in order to make this blood altar, we are going to need other stone. Other stone, primarily found in otherworld groves, only visible when the third eye is active, okay? We're going to do this. The alternative, with our spirit fire that we have in the basement, we could chuck in arcane stone and get some other stone out of it. This is probably the fastest way to do it, but because we already know where one of these otherworld groves is at, let's just go ahead and do this. It'll be fun. So what we need to do is we need to have some of this demon dream fruit on us because we're going to eat it to get the effect. And meet you back over in the cave. Okay, here we are. Remember, we found this location very early on, and it was known to us because we found the glowstone in the overworld, which is not natural. So what we're going to do is we're just going to come into this spot here, and if you remember, I had found in here somewhere, we could see that there was stone in here, and it said Cultism. Somewhere it did anyways. Oh. Right, it's not the stone, it's the andesite. The andesite itself is what can be occultism. So there it is. So here we go. We're just going to eat some, and then we're going to try and mine it as fast as we can. There we go. Cultism Find. Look at that. We got 17 off of that. Okay, what else can we find? Here's some. Look around. I think this is some over here. It sure is. I'll have to eat another one to get the effect again. And you'll notice you don't get it on every time you eat it. But this stuff is easy enough to get, so... And here we have to use another conduit, unfortunately. I think we're pretty low on those now. Yeah, we've got one left. But we need this extra cooking pot. Oh, and that actually completed our Crucible quest, so that's alright too. But we needed that in order to make our blood altar. Okay, blood altar obtained. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. We finally gotten there. Now we need to make the Dagger of Sacrifice. Let's see what we need. We need Tinker's Bronze. This is kind of a weird one. I was looking it up earlier. It's copper and glass? Well, why would glass make bronze? I would have thought it would have been like copper and tin or something like that, but that's okay. We should be able to make this real quick and easy. Just grab some copper. Let's go ahead and make like enough for 12. All right, and we should be able to make this right now. Dagger of Sacrifice. Look at this. We have now completed our Blood Altar Tier 1 quest. There is no rewards here, and that's fine. There's going to be a blood magic down here that we should probably start. Because look at that, we have now done the Blood Altar, so we can get our Farmer's Delight. And, yeah, I'm pretty sure I saw somewhere that said we can only do Blood Altar in the Undergarden. Something else I think we need to start now is a little bit more Eidolon. Okay, so look at this. They give us a whole bunch of stuff for the Crucible from that quest, which is nice. We could probably actually do that too, but we're not going to do that right now. What I want to do is I want to get down into this altar. So signs and chants. This sort of teaches us a little bit how we get our first chant or sign. I think it's sign. It says, try paying a visit to your local witch and toss her your Ars Ecclesia. We actually did this very early on. So we have that, and just to take a look at it real quick, what we got was this. The witch gave us the wicked sign. In here, it tells us, right, we need to create an altar with like a straw effigy, and it also tells us that they recommend setting up the altar as soon as possible and praying once per day. And the reason why is because this is kind of an RNG element. It might take a long time or it might take a little time in order to get your next thing. And I believe the next sign is going to be able to actually do something. I think the first sign is literally just for unlocking the next one. But we'll find out more once we get into that a little bit. But to start with, we're going to make this basic altar and the straw effigy. Now, in the older version of this mod pack, this wasn't brown stained wood. It was actually that special wood that you need the blood altar to make. So they have changed that, I've noticed. Let's go ahead and try to make one. And first off, I'm going to tell you, we don't have any of these. Okay, so we're going to have to make those real quick. I happened to make some brown stained planks ahead of time. Actually, we'll just throw them all in there. But in order to make a brown stained plank, all you do is just take any kind of wood and brown dye, and there you go. Okay, now we need to make some vertical slabs. Actually, you know what? We needed 4 of these, so we're going to need to make 2 of these crafts. And we happen to have some of these scented sticks from earlier as well. So here we go. There's that. And we're going to quickly make a straw effigy as well. I believe it's 5. in a plus pattern. There's our straw effigy. And let's go ahead and place this upstairs. You know, I feel like this can probably just go right here for now. Let's put it in front of our window. Our fancy straw effigy. And then all we do is we look in here, we find the dark prayer that it talked about in the quest book, and we see the dark prayer is 3 of those dark eyes, and the wicked sign is the dark eye. So we do 1, 2, 3, and then we hit the chant button. Oh, wait a second. Did we just get that on the first try? No. Okay, hold on. Let's take a look at the quest book again real quick here. A prayer can only be performed once per day. Any duplicate attempts will fail. You'll know if the prayer has worked because the effigy's eyes will light up and you'll hear a thunderstorm sound. Okay, so we heard that. We just didn't get anything from it, I guess. Okay, so I don't think we learned anything new off of that. We just know that because we heard the lightning, that it was successful. So we'll just have to do this, you know, once per Minecraft day, and hopefully we get something. Okay, everyone. I think this is a wrapping up point for our episode. We have made quite a lot of progress today. I mean, we did some Eidolon things. We got into the off-world adventure stuff here, so we could actually go to the other worlds. We've even completed the Blood Altar Tier 1. So in between episodes, I'm going to research the Blood Altar stuff a little bit. I do think we have to go into the undergarden for it, just based off of something I had read episodes ago, so I don't quite remember. So look forward to the next episode being a little bit of an exploration episode, because we're going to figure out how to use the catalyst, which I don't think is actually hard to do. If we just take a quick ponder, we can see that we just build a portal like another portal and use it in there. We'll take a look around the undergarden, see what's there, see if we can find any cool loot, and then we'll probably have to start setting up a new base of operations. And I think we're going to have to take some of our cows with us. So thank you again for coming with me on my journey of our expert mod pack, and I hope you're looking forward to the undergarden. Mercs Rain signing off.